Hello, welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Daniela. I'm a fitness, nutrition and life coach specialized in obesity and diabetes management. So today you're going to see yet another experiment of mine. So it was going to be a egg white protein sparing bread roll made in a tiramisu, but then the cream didn't set enough for me to be able to roll it, so it became like a more traditional tiramisu. And yeah, I didn't even know if I'm going to show you guys or not, but then I tasted it and it actually tasted so amazing that I thought, okay, it's not perfect, but I'll show it to you guys anyway, just so you know that this is an option. And yeah, already made before tiramisu. It was like in a glass, and it was made with like protein sparing leftovers, which it was good, but I thought there's always room for improvement, so I made a few tweaks to the bread recipe, so it resembles a little bit more like a sponge cake type thing. Like in Italian we call it pan di Spagna, which is it's like a basic cake mix that you then fill with something, and yeah, so I think it's pretty great. It could be a bit slightly more perfect, but the flavors are there, the textures are there, so I think it's totally worth for me to show you how to make it. But yeah, in Italian we say bada alle ciance, which means let's stop blathering and let's get to what we're here for, which is how to make this tiramisu with egg white bread. I need to be careful because I keep saying protein sparing and people's gonna think that I somehow invented a way to have a protein sparing tiramisu, which is impossible. It's made with mascarpone, which is pure fat, double cream, egg yolks. So no, it's not protein sparing, it's just made with protein sparing bread. But yeah, let's have a look. So first thing, my usual flour mix. I always make a full dose of the protein bread because I never know how much I'm going to need, and then whatever is left I just make buns, like nothing goes to waste. So the full recipe is 3/4 cup of egg white, 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch, and then I put a whole half a cup of allulose just for this recipe because it was like a sweet recipe, but you can do like 1/4 cup of allulose, 1/4 cup of erythritol, but I actually think that the extra allulose adds a little bit more softness because we really need the softness. We don't want like bread in our tiramisu, you want like a spongy cake. And then this time actually something different than I usually do. I added the 2 tablespoons of egg yolks at the end, like after I added all the other powders, and it didn't deflate as much, but I don't know if it makes a difference at the end. Like the buns deflated anyway, but I think that's the defect of egg whites. But to be honest, I prefer to do it with, I know that now everyone does it with just water. I prefer the egg white version, the like real egg whites, because it's just extra protein. I never turn down the opportunity to have some extra protein, never. So yeah, same procedure as usual. Whip up a carton of egg whites with half teaspoon of cream of tartar, half teaspoon of salt, add all the powders. When they're well incorporated, you will add the 2 tablespoons of egg yolk. Everyone always asks me in the comments, like, do I need to put this tapioca starch? No, you can leave it out. It's just about like all these adds-on. You can make the bread with just literally egg whites, cream of tartar, egg white protein powder, and salt. That's it. Like there's no need to do the adds-on. These adds-on are just to make it nicer, essentially. And then I baked in this large baking tray, the ones that come with the oven. And I try to make it a bit thicker. I made it thicker in some parts, made it thinner in the others. I'm not I'm not a good baker. I'm a good cook, but I'm not good at like precise type things. And then I baked it I actually reduced the temperature of the oven by 10 degrees. Usually it's 325. I did 150 degrees Celsius, so a little bit lower, just to cook it gently. And I took it out as soon as it was like slightly golden, because you don't want to dry out, you want a humid type like spongy thing. And then let's make the zabaione cream, which is 4 egg yolks, 100 grams, actually 90 grams of allulose, which I beat up until it was like nice and foamy and pale, and then the double cream also whipped up with nothing in it, and then I added mascarpone cheese to the egg yolks, and then I folded in the cream. I was hoping if I added the cream to the fridge for like a night it would become more solid, but I really didn't, and so that's why I made the decision just to make like a tray type classic tiramisu. And here is where I could have gone. I could have cut the the bread into strips and make it a little bit more elegant. I just did like these big slabs and it's not really good looking, but yeah, it's the classic assemble of the tiramisu. I made some coffee, I added a little bit of sweetener, a little bit of cacao powder into the coffee, and then I just I don't know how I use the brush to soak in this bread with coffee, and then in between layers I added the cream. I left it in the fridge since this morning. I think tomorrow is gonna be even nicer. It really needs to soak in the cream, everything needs to soak in, but yeah, it doesn't look like amazing, but it tastes like, I'm gonna show you on camera, I'm gonna taste it for you. The bread is still a tad too firm, but I really believe that tomorrow is gonna be even better, because really this is like a lasagna, like all these recipes are like, yeah, lasagna, like stews. It really needs to stay there for like a night just to soak up all the flavors and get like everything needs to get blended type thing. It's not like you shouldn't taste the layer, you should taste like the tiramisu flavor, which is coffee and kind of like the dough, like the biscuity type thing, like all at once. But yeah, it's like, this is the ugly one because I cut one slice because I was deciding if I should even make a video of this. I was like, if it's not good, I'm not going to show you guys. But then I tasted it, I gave some to Casey and he confirmed it's nice. I was like, okay, show must go on, let's go. And show the guys how to make this. So yeah, like, let me show you, because you know how protein sparing bread is not the softest thing like in the world, and look, it cuts with a fork, so that's good. Literally, just when the bread is gonna be just like 10% softer than it already is, perfection. You wouldn't know there's like, this is like a low carb recipe, and it's actually mostly animal based, because we have the bread, which is also like just protein, egg whites, mascarpone cheese, we have double cream, we have egg yolks, so like it's not like an almond flour type thing, or like things that don't contain, like they go so far from like animal based. The only thing that's not animal based is all these sweeteners and stuff like that, and vanilla essence. And so apart from that, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this one actually. I think it's a really improved version of the first one I made. As I say, if you take the time to just cut the lady, kind of like do the lady fingers, dip them in coffee and make something a bit more pretty than I did, you get even better results. And then really let it sit in the fridge overnight for like 24 hours. You're gonna get a way better result. I'm just gonna taste a little bit more, so just to show you guys that it's good. It's like zero compromise from the lady fingers, because if you make it is with the extra allulose, you make it sweet, it takes that breadiness away and really undercook it. Like just get it to the point it's like solid, so it's not like raw, but don't overcook it so it stays soft. But yeah, Let me know in the comments below what you think about this recipe, if you're going to try it, if you need any like extra advice, or like did I miss something out. I know sometimes I just go fast and maybe I don't explain very well all the but yeah, I try to make videos that are not 20 minutes long because I know no one's gonna watch it, but I'm gonna write the recipe in the comments below, or in the comments in the information box, yeah, let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel, share with friends and family. I'm getting this close to getting monetized, so every minute you watch this video will help me a lot. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.